Hi, this is Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com and the Remarkable Stampers. Today's My Digital Studio tutorial is going to focus on digital kits. I'm choosing to focus on them because they are 50% off through November 4th, so you're really going to want to jump on them. Stampin' Up! Has a variety of digital kits available. Kits that create 12 by 12 single pages, kits that create entire photo books, kits similar to this ornament keepsakes, which are simply the punches and the stamps, kits for frameable art, and kits for all kinds of table decorations and banners and things like that. So you're going to want to check them out. If you go to my Stampin' Up! Website, www.janetwakeland.stampinup.net, click on products, it will take you to the link for shopping with premium prices. And then you're just going to go ahead and on the left hand side look for My Digital Studio, 50% off digital kits, and all of the kits are there. And then to find out what is in any one of the kits, all you're going to do is you're going to simply just click on the kit, and you're going to go ahead and look at the list. For example, this On The Go kit includes a 20-piece stamp brush, so you're going to have 20 images to work with. You're going to have 12 designer series papers. You're going to have 21 embellishments, and you're going to have a one-page 12 by 12 designer template. Another example for you, the Big Top Birthday. That's just designer series paper. Sorry about that. The Celebrations kit, excuse me. In this one, you're going to have your designer series paper. You're going to have another designer pen stamp brush, 17 embellishments. This one has a greeting card template, a different size greeting card template, and then two 12 by 12 pages. So it's very extensive. You'll kind of get an idea. The higher the price, obviously, the more goodies that are part of the kit. So now let's go ahead and take a look at your digital kits within My Digital Studio. To find your designer templates, you're going to click on Designer Templates, and then it will bring up all the various sizes, 12 by 12, 8 by 8, the board books, the journals, anything like that that you have personally purchased, that's a designer template. I'm going to be working with a split second. This is a free kit that you can turn right around and download as soon as you're done watching this video. That is available. It is a 2-page 12 by 12 spread. And so what you're going to have, and let me just click on one of these pages here for just a second, and I want to slide that over here for just a minute and see if then that'll bring up the 2 pages that we're looking at. There we go. Now you can see the 2 pages that are available as part of that kit. Now if I come over here under my flower or on the toolbar, wherever it is that you're used to over here, embellishments, doesn't matter wherever you're used to looking for an item. If I come down here under designer kits, I'm going to see a split second, and those are the embellishments that are available for me to work with, not only by adding more to this project, but on other projects that I might choose, a card that I'm making on my own, a scrapbook page. I can also even add them to other designer kits that I've purchased because they're over here in my resource palette. Under stamps, I'm going to go ahead and same thing, scroll down here to designer kits, and under designer kits, these are all of the stamp brushes that are available for me to work with, again, by adding more to this 2-page spread that's designed by Stampin' Up! Or to any other project I might choose to work with. And then if I come here under stamps, if a stamp had been part of this, you would find it, okay, under one of the categories where it got filed. There are not punches that are part of this set, but if punches had been part of your kit, you would find them under whatever. If they filed them under extras or labels, tags, whatever place Stampin' Up! Thought it belonged, it's going to be filed automatically there for you. And then lastly, if we look under our designer series paper, designer kits, we're going to go ahead and we're going to find, here's the split second paper that's available for us to work with, okay? One of the things that I love about Stampin' Up's designer kits, again, is that the pieces are available for me to use by adding more to the page layouts or the kits that they designed, or they're available for me to use on other projects. Many other kits out there, everything is simply locked down and all you do is add a photo, which doesn't give you the ability to add personalization when you want. Definitely simply dropping photos in is time saving, and these are wonderful layouts that are very pleasing to the eye, very pleasing graphically, designed by amazing talented artists at Stampin' Up! But let's take a look at some of the ways that we can manipulate these pages and what's available to you. So let's start first here, and let me take the bleed area off. Here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recolor the chevrons that are part of this designer series paper. So I'm going to click on Recolor, and I'm going to recolor them to Crumb Cake. And it takes a few seconds. It takes longer depending on how many colors are actually part of that paper. And when you're recoloring designer series paper, it's recoloring it monochromatically. It's not adding reds and blues and greens. Thankfully, it was a gray tone chevron, so now I've got crumb cake tone chevron. Now, I want to go ahead and I want to recolor the little chevrons that are over here. And I'm going to pick Lucky Limeade and recolor them. I want to recolor the speckles, so I'm going to recolor them. And I was picking Poppy Parade as the red that I'm working with. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recolor these lines as well to Crumb Cake. And then I want to recolor this middle frame. So I can slide that out of the side if I want. And now I want to click on the frame and get to the frame. And I want to make it Poppy Parade. And now I can just slide this back and put it right on top, just like that. So now I've got that recolored, okay? And then this frame here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recolor it Early Espresso. So that's the color palette that I'm working with. Over here on this page, I want to actually go ahead and I'm going to change the entire background to Crumb Cake. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select Crumb Cake. You can either double click or slide and drag. I'm kind of a slide and drag kind of girl, so I just kind of like to pull things around. And I'm going to just go ahead and do the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and recolor my splatters that are part of this. I'm going to go ahead and recolor my frames. And again, all I'm doing is clicking on the items that I want to change the color, making it any color that I would like it to be. And just like that. This one here, I'm going to click on, notice that it's all shades of greens and whites with the gray. And when I recolor it, I'm going to make this espresso. You've got that. And then the words here, I'm going to go ahead and use my recolor tool, which is one of my favorite new features. And let's just recolor the word tiny. So you can see that you've got lots of possibilities. In addition, let's copy, paste. I'd like a second set of dots over here just like that. And then one of the things that I did is I also added to this. This is actually going to be a layout of Disney. You may have seen that as you already looked at the page. And there we go. And let's make this a little smaller. I don't know how big Mickey's ears are, but we're just going to let this go for right now, just in the interest of time. And so now, 1, 2, 3, let's color fill them all with Crumb Cake. And then while I have them all clicked, I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to group them. And copy that. And we're going to just paste it so that we have it available. But I went ahead and let's just move that off to the side. I went ahead and grouped it so that now I can slide it. I want to slide it behind my frames. So we're going to just slide it in. Oops, did I not pick the right frame? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, grouped objects. And I want to come behind. Should take me behind it. There we go. So now I've got it behind. And now this one over here. Okay, there we go. I want to we're going to bring that actually down in this little corner. Now it's going to be slow on me, and I'm sorry about that. We're just going to make it smaller and arrange, and I'm going to ungroup it. And now, okay, Jan, punches. I'm going to color fill them. Early Espresso so that I have them. Just like that. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I want to add text. So I'm going to go ahead and add my text box. Okay. Disney 2012. And let me center that. Let's make it bold. And let me come down here and pick my font. Again, I love that any font that I load onto my computer is recognized by my Digital Studio. I don't have to worry about having fonts on my regular computer program and then fonts in my Digital Studio. And let's just change those to red, Poppy Parade. It's one of my favorite colors. I actually missed that color. Oops. I love whenever Stampin' Up! Introduces new colors, and I usually don't whine about the colors that are retired, but I will admit that I do miss. I don't know why it's not changing. It's being contrary. We're not going to fuss with that there. You guys know the basics of changing colors. And so let me show you the finished two-page spread and what that looks like. And let's get these two side by side for you. Okay. Now it's not bringing. I'm not sure why it's not. Well, this is the finished left-hand side, and you can see I added my texting. I added some more dots. I actually just drug the photos in and dropped them. And then this is what the other side page looks, and if you look at the post, you'll be able to see that. So again, working with kits is great. Purchasing kits is an absolutely amazing investment because you have all of those pieces to use on the project that you're working with by altering them, but also on so many other projects. I can't wait to pull this element in here. I can't wait to work with this graph paper, and I really can't wait to work with these kind of rough-looking frames and Polaroid-looking frames. They're going to be such a great accent on future scrapbook pages. So have fun working with your digital kits and enjoy purchasing them at 50% off now through November 40th. Have a great day. Or November 40th. Woo, boy, that's a really long month. Let's try through November 4th. Have an awesome day, and God bless, guys.